Did you hear me, sir? We live now, though, baby. Welcome to Wild Wednesday.
Now, what you were saying? What you were saying about? What you were saying about stealing content?
I steal content all the time. What you talking about? I steal yours and put on my story. That's what I said. You want to make sure you get a live video of it?
You're going to jail.
It's all right. If we going to jail for stealing content, it's going to be a lot of motherfuckers in there. All right? Just want to let you know. That jail going to be packed.
Worrying about
that jail going to be packed.
Yes.
If I go to jail for stealing content, and our former president don't go to jail for all the stuff that he got,
you worrying about the wrong? Yes, sir. That's two different.
Listen, we better be in there together. I better be in there with Donald Trump. He better be talking about something. Excuse me, sir. Everything all right with you? Because I'm getting out of here soon. All right. That's how he need to be talking to me. Okay. Would you like some gold shoes? I got a pair. Yours.
Yo, Derek, gang. All right, so hey, Derek in the building, June in the building, Dennis in the building, and we got Ian in the building. You know, this Ian, second time on the show.
This is my second time on the show. Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah. And I'm happy he's on. I'm happy he's on today. We got a lot to ask.
Yo, all right, so you know, I always. Oh, I messed this one up. So I always start with something. I always thought was some bullshit. So I'm glad Sharon here first, right? Derek and Sharon, rank the Steelers head coaches.
Oh, come on, man.
They only so you know, some got championships. Some got, you know what I mean?
Ain't no some. Only one dude got championships with us.
Sir.
Us.
Hey, Derek, I heard that too, Derek.
Hold on now. You're not a Steelers fan.
I ain't say us. I said only one dude got championships with an S.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Hey, here y'all go with that bullshit.
You better correct that.
All right, so how would you rank this?
Oh, so I'll start off. Chuck Noll, of course, is number one. Bill Cowher, I got number two. And then Tomlin's three. I hate to do that, but let's keep it funky. Chuck Noll is one of the greatest coaches of all time in football. Everybody know the history.
People don't say that though.
Yeah, he's at least in the top five. It's him, Landry, Vince Lombardi, Bill Walsh, and Andy Reid or Belichick.
So Andy Reid or Belichick, both of them not in there.
Yeah, I said either way, because you look at it, people say he couldn't win without Brady, and then Andy Reid didn't start winning championships till he got Mahomes. So yeah.
Only reason that I agree with you, Derek, is that a lot of people say that Mike Tomlin only won his championship because he had Bill Cowher's team?
I mean, it's a lot of people. Tony Dungy's defense was the reason why
that's Tony Dungy's team. That's the reason why Chucky had the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't really do that. Mike Tomlin he's been in the playoffs or been a winning team for the last decade or so. So I'm not going to do that.
Right, and they retooled the team, and Mike Tomlin had one of the best offenses in the league, and still didn't win.
And he had Dick LeBeau as his defensive coordinator, along with.
They both had Dick LeBeau.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I'm not going to disrespect Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher, I think.
I didn't disrespect Bill Cowher.
No, I'm just saying. I that's why I put him number 2 and Tomlin 3. I'm not a Tomlin hater. I'm not. I just you talk about coaching. Like, what is Tomlin really? Like, I'm not saying that Bill Cowher's known for defense, just like Tomlin's known for defense. So I'm going with the latter. I'm going with Tomlin. I'm going with Bill Cowher. And if you want to say that he's a better coach as far as the player coach, and more guys would like to be coach under him, fine. I'm all for black, coaches in the NFL. But I'm gonna go with Bill Cowher. It's just maybe nostalgia. Yeah, I'll go with Bill Cowher.
I like Bill Cowher. I remember they was calling for Bill Cowher head. I remember that when I was younger. They was calling for Bill Cowher head, and I was like, I don't know why they calling for his head. He's a good coach. He just can't get, over the hump.
Right. Now Tomlin won 2, right?
No, he won 1. He went to 2.
He went to 2, right? And Bill Cowher went to 1, right?
Bill Cowher went to 2. They lost to the Cowboys.
That's right.
Yeah, Larry Brown had the 2 easiest picks of his life.
Yeah, well, that was Neil O'Donnell,
Neil O'Donnell ain't throw an interception all season, though. Derek.
All right, June. What you got, June?
No, there's no Tomlin and Cowher. Tomlin have 9 straight winning seasons? Like, come on, man. And Cowher had some bad years and with the Steelers. So, even though they was competitive,
it's his team though. It's Cowher's team.
That's what they say. That's exactly what they say.
Who drafted Palomalo? Who drafted Palomalo?
Bill Cowher.
And Cowher.
All right then. So who drafted James Harrison?
So Derek, to that defense, how long ago was that?
I forgot what Palomalo first season was.
Right. So they've been gone.
What you mean?
So
Palomalo was around when Tomlin was in there. He was the best safety there. Next to Ed Reed, he was the best safety in the league.
And there's no debate about that.
All right, and then Timmons and James Harrison, the best 1-2 punch in the league next to Ray Lewis and Suggs.
So are you saying that Mike Tomlin hasn't done anything since he first really started?
I'm not saying he hasn't done anything, but dude, you got Ben Roethlisberger. It's my fault. I apologize. He had Ben Roethlisberger first. So what are we talking about here? Listen, like Bill Cowher's trash.
No, we're not saying, sir. We're not saying nobody's trash, but you keep saying that that's his team.
It was his team. It is a team.
Sir,
I'm telling you, hey, BJ, I'm telling you, people would say Mike Tomlin has not done nothing without Bill Cowher's team. That is his team.
Willie Parker, who's the running back? Who's the running back?
Derek. Y'all said the same thing about Steve Kerr, correct?
Like, this is to me a tired argument. We hear it in the NBA. Tired argument.
Steve Kerr's defense, he won it. Mark Jackson couldn't. He couldn't get over the San Antonio hump. He couldn't get over, OKC and stuff like that. Steve Kerr did it. It made them into a powerhouse of all time. They're at least the top 5 team of all time. And so that's the Steve Kerr. Like, I like Mark Jackson may have laid down the formation or the foundation or the discipline, but Steve Kerr, he put Curry's game into the stratosphere. He's in the
how about we get back to the NFL?
No, I think Curry's game was already in the. Hold on, Derek. I think Curry's game was already in the stratosphere.
No, it wasn't.
Think Steve
Not
Kerr,
like it is now. No, it wasn't. He just could shoot.
It was already there.
Nobody was worried about Curry going to the basket back then. He just could shoot good. Trust me. I followed Curry's career.
He said,
Curry was going to the Derek. Curry was going to the basket, Derek.
Hold on. I know we're getting sidetracked, but Monte Ellis was the main guy on that Warriors team, if you remember.
That's because Curry was always injured because he had those ankle problems.
All right,
but when he was playing, he was going to the basket.
He was barely a top 10 player back then. We talking about
no, he wasn't. No, I didn't never say. Hold on, Derek. I never said he was a top 10 player. I said his game was going to a different atmosphere when he was with Mark Jackson. That's all I said.
It was, but it took a turn for the better under Kerr because Kerr knew how to shoot too. Better.
All right. So all right. Go ahead, Ian. And you're gonna be the last one before we move on to something else.
All right, so I have to go with the Hall of Famer and the guy who won multiple Super Bowls and Chuck Noll. I have to go with the guy at number 1. And then at number 2, I have to go with Mr. Consistency. I have to go with someone who's had 15 winning seasons in a row.
Right.
And that's Mike Tomlin.
Just like Cowher.
And then at number 3, I got to go with Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher, he was a good coach, but he's not better than Tomlin. He's not better than Chuck Noll.
No, they did the same thing.
Hey, Derek, you're a hater. Shut up, man.
They did the same thing. They got their team.
Derek, all you're doing is hating, man. That's all you're doing. I ain't gonna talk to you. All you do is hate. That's all you do.
It's the same thing. When has he been to an AFC? When the last time you been to an AFC championship? Tell me that. Okay, yeah, crickets.
I think the year that they lost to Green Bay in the Super Bowl.
Crickets.
I think that's the last one.
They lost to Green Bay in the Super Bowl. There's no way you will tell me Green Bay is better than them that season. No.
But see, Derek, here's your problem. Is that you're looking at Bill Cowher, and you're looking at what he did, but you're not talking about the negative of him. You're talking about the negative Tomlin.
I'm not saying that to Bill Cowher. He had, like June said, Bill Cowher had some pretty bad seasons. I'll give you that. Okay, fine. You get Bill Roethlisberger.
Right, but why are you only focusing on Tomlin, though?
Listen. Because my thing is this Tomlin, as consistent as he is, a lot of those consistent seasons after the Super Bowl loss, they were bad. The season following the Super Bowl loss, they missed the playoffs. And then it was a long string of them either barely making the playoffs or just 8-18.
But see, Derek, here's my situation.
Just let me mind on something. I'll be there.
When it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, I actually don't like the fact that there's some portion of the fan base who always wants Mike Tomlin fired. Even though he's consistent, even though he's going to get
they wanted Bill Cowher fired.
Right. But here's the thing about Mike Tomlin. It always feels like the people who want him fired for a different reason.
Just because Mike Tomlin has consistency of 15 seasons winning doesn't, like the same thing with Bill Cowher. We look at the longevity of their career, right? I forgot who Bill Cowher was under before he became a head coach. He came a long way too. We don't talk about his journey also. So Mike Tomlin is the worst out of these three because Bill Cowher, ain't he a Hall of Famer, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
So what are we talking about here, guys?
Mike Tomlin's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Nobody's arguing that. It's okay.
Well, why would you say it? The fuck? Why would you say it if it's not an argument?
Listen. I say that. Hold on. Y'all talk about it like Bill Cowher's not a good coach. Like,
I didn't say he wasn't a good coach. I just said that. I said my argument. I said that
you have a winning
Mike
record.
Tomlin won with Bill Cowher's team.
Do Cowher got losing records in his career?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, all right. So we ain't really nothing even really to talk about.
He does. But once again, their career is the same. 1-1, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, but you're talking about a couple years ago, Tomlin had Duck Hodges as a starting quarterback.
Okay.
I mean, and let's talk about all the years that Bill Cowher had bad quarterback.
And Bill Cowher had Tommy Maddox.
I'm like, yo, Bill Cowher had some bad quarterbacks too.
Bill Cowher had he went through a string of fucking quarterbacks.
I remember them being decent with Tommy Maddox.
No.
That's because of Bill Cowher. And then you see them get rid of Tommy Maddox with Ben Roethlisberger.
Once Baltimore got Ray Lewis, Baltimore and Pittsburgh were going back and forth who was the best team in that division. Then because Cleveland was crap. Cleveland was just dog crap. And then Cincinnati.
Cleveland is Cleveland still.
Yeah. No. I think Cleveland's got a lot better. Yeah, a lot better. Just the 90s and the 2000s. Come on now.
All right.
Go ahead.
So we're in the second week of off season. A lot of players have moved and jumped around. So let's talk about some players who fantasy stock skyrocketed because yesterday somebody did a show about not having a quarterback this upcoming season. So let's help that person out by finding them a new quarterback that they can trust in. So let's get some fantasy stock. So I'm gonna start with Hollywood because I think Hollywood is about to go the fuck off. I think Hollywood.
So you think Patrick Mahomes is somebody I'll be able to draft in fantasy football?
If Patrick Mahomes is available, you always take Patrick Mahomes.
You always take Patrick Mahomes.
You never
Right.
let him
So
sit there.
I'm not
Don't be
spending no
goofy, man.
first round pick with Patrick Mahomes.
Don't be goofy now. Come on.
Shit.
Don't be goofy. The Bull about to win 3 Super Bowls in a row.
You know what, Dennis? I would have a response to you, but you had Justin Fields as your quarterback, so I mean,
I did. I made the playoffs. So it don't matter.
okay.
Every time I get Patrick Mahomes, he have a bad year. Well, it don't be bad. It just don't be. It don't be the fucking Patrick Mahomes year that I'm looking for. Let me just say
I
that.
tell you this: if Tomlin wins with Russ and Justin Fields, I'll take back what I said about Bill Cowher being better than
I mean, he'll win with Russell
Alright,
Wilson
so-
for sure. Russell
so,
Wilson.
Who the fuck
um,
took that with their
I'll
voice?
take that back. I'll take it back because Russ was dog crap with us. So if you can do something with that, then that means
Derek, he was playing for your Denver Broncos, so that's why.
We
what
talking
about-
Chicago? We
so
talking
what
Chicago? Okay.
So what about Saquon? His stock went up.
Ooh.
Oh, your stock went up. It better
Oh,
went
his
up.
stock went up for sure.
His stock went up. His stock went
What'd
up.
you
It's
say,
better.
Jay? I can't
Even
hear
though I
you.
hate to say it, his stock
What
definitely.
mad at him for?
His
Y'all
stock
didn't want to
went
pay him the money, June. Come
I
on.
hate to say it,
You know
his
what this
stock
game is. You Saudi. It's cool. I Saudi with Kawhi left, so I get it.
So what
I'll
about
wait.
Tony
I'll
Pollard?
wait till we get there. I'll wait till we get there.
So
You said
what
what?
about Tony Pollard?
Ah,
Yeah.
What about him? What about him?
What about it?
June-
I don't think
June-
anybody cares about Tony
Yeah.
Pollard.
He has displaced anger. He's mad at the wrong person. He's mad at Saquon. He should be mad at the organization.
Hey, you see everybody talking over each other. BJ asked me, has the stock went up? I agree with him. I said it definitely has went up. Even though it hurts for me to say it, I say it has went up. I'm hating.
Hey, did when it comes to Cowboys and the Giants, bro, it's sniffy. It's just
So-
sniffy.
All right. So what about?
I just hope, honestly, Derek. I just hope they don't play each other first game of the season this year.
Oh, snap! It's sniffy, boy. It gets real sniffy.
So what about Kirk Cousins?
Ain't nobody worry about him. White bread. Ain't nobody worry about white bread.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you one thing. His financial advisors went up. I can tell you that.
Sure did. Yeah, that boy was robbing him. Straight robbing him. Get that up.
I know his stocks went up, but it damn sure wasn't football stock.
We'll see what he do with He'll probably get Atlanta to the playoffs, maybe. At least that.
No, he got to get Atlanta to the playoffs. They should have 2 more wins with him.
That's true.
So what about Derrick Henry?
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah. Oh, it went up. It went up. It went up until you get
His
hurt.
stock definitely went up.
It went up until you get hurt.
Steelers defense.
Oh, because Patrick Queen? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Still to stay with some linebackers, boy. I give you that much. Stay with some linebackers.
Hey, can you say neutral? Like I think they're kind of at the same level they were last year.
If everybody stays healthy.
So I got to echo.
That's right, man. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Sharon laughed at Derrick Henry.
He gonna go off. Keep talking about him, Sharon. Every time she talk about him, he go the fuck off. Every time she talk about him, he go off. Keep talking about him. I'm gonna draft him in my fantasy. I'll tell you that.
What about some wide receivers who moved around?
You already said Hollywood.
I know, but
Do you think Mike Williams' stock went up?
no.
How about Keenan Allen?
Maybe.
Quarterback yet.
Maybe.
Keenan Allen was out there with his new quarterback. Did you see him with his new toy? Now, if the Bears don't, hey, let me tell you something. If the Bears don't draft this motherfucker Caleb Williams, that is some bullshit, yo. Yo, for you to have a wide receiver at the pro day, he at the pro day. Where you at? How many NFL players you see at a pro day?
Good luck. Yo, the Bears are the Detroit Pistons of the NFL.
Hey, Dennis, focus on your own team, sir. Focus on your own team.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Caleb Williams going to the Bears, and I know B the analyst was mad that he was crying on TV. I guess he can't have no passion.
Yo, I messed up.
Hey Dennis, if he goes to the Bears,
I wasn't mad. Like, do you talking about passion? I've seen passionate crying. He was being coddled by his freaking mother. He's like 28 years old. Like, what are we talking about?
So what? Nobody knows more love to you than your mother. Nobody loves you more than your mother.
You don't need to play football then.
Well, Jesus loves you more than
listen, when your mom's around, that's what happens. You see, listen, we over here talking about moms. Lamar Jackson's mom got him the biggest deal in the fucking NFL.
Yeah.
I would be crying too.
Yeah, no.
And then T.O. crying about his quarterback.
Getting wrapped up in a blanket and shit.
And I wish hey, Derek, I'm glad you said that. I wish I knew B back then. And he probably said some shit like, it was for Tony Romo, I'd have cried too. Fuck out.
All right,
I talked about T.O. crying too. Fuck you crying about?
What about Joe Mixon?
What about him?
I mean, a little bit up.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
What about him?
What
about Calvin Ridley?
What about him? He got his financial advisors. His financial advisors went up.
You keep talking about somebody's money. We ain't worried about nobody's money. Shut up. Fuck money.
I'm just letting you know where went up. So I know his gambling people call him. I know his kids calling his ass.
I forgot about that.
All right, so Gabe Davis.
A little bit up.
What about him? What about him? What are you supposed to? Hey, BJ, no, seriously. The ball was 3 catches for 58 yards, yo. What more you expect from him? Like, I'm just asking. He was 3 catches for 58 yards.
Hold on, dude. He was all right a couple years ago. In the playoffs, he made some good plays.
He had that amazing playoff game. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, Derek. What's the boy name? Claypool. Claypool scored 4 touchdowns with the Eagles. Everybody like, Claypool the man. He ain't did it. He ain't catch a cold 6. He can't catch a cold on a ski trip, butt naked by the slopes. You hear me?
You know who stock went up, but I'm tripped about? Judy. Judy got a nice paycheck.
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. And he got a new contract. And he got a new contract.
He's gonna have a great.
Catch a pass first.
Jerry Judy's gonna have a great year this year.
Bum hand.
Now personally, I don't think that Jerry Judy was better than Donovan Peoples-Jones. That's just me personally.
All right,
you're not gonna hear nothing for that. Boy is a letdown. That's me, and you don't want to get better.
So this next segment, I kind of messed it up. I don't know why I thought Ian was a Raiders fan because he always talking about Vegas, and then when
he is a Raiders fan.
I think he's a Bears fan.
Hey,
he got Raiders in the background.
Dennis, I'm a Bears fan. Get the
heck out of here. How much Bears should you, BJ? How much Bears should you see in the background?
No, really,
is this the question? How much Bears should you see in the background?
You said your dad was a Raiders fan, ain't he?
No.
So
I'm a Las Vegas show.
We're gonna look at the upcoming schedule, the home teams and away teams, and we're gonna predict our top 3 primetime games. Top 3 primetime games, okay? So
Derek, you can sit this one out.
Yo, some teams not even getting 3 primetime games.
Derek, you can sit this one out. You ain't getting 3 primetime.
I'm about to say that you can't.
All right, go ahead, Dennis. What's your top 3 primetime?
Well, we already got the one against the Browns. I know the one against the Cowboys is gonna be primetime. I'm trying to think what's the other one. I'm going to say the Tampa Bay game is gonna be primetime.
No, you don't think the Ravens gonna be primetime?
The who?
The Ravens.
Right.
The who? I said who?
Ravens.
No.
I hear you. I heard the team. I'm just telling the who.
You gotta make
right. The who? I know what I said. I heard the team.
Hold. What are you saying the who for? They better than y'all last year.
Yeah.
And he got an MVP. And he got 2 MVPs, right? That's what y'all said. He got 2 MVPs, right?
Yeah. Hall of Fame now.
And
he Hall of Fame right there.
And
I
it's in
guess so.
Baltimore.
I guess what y'all say. I guess so.
Huh?
All right,
Well,
so you said the Tampa Bay, the Cowboys, and the Browns.
So yeah, the Tampa Bay game is always that's bad blood right there, man. They always getting y'all
And a Derek. As soon as they stole one of their players, I said, "Up there, go right there."
oh no, you know what? The Giants first game gonna be the one in MetLife. That one's gonna be a primetime game just because it's the return of Saquon, and he probably tripped over a fucking rock on his way in there and hurt himself. Like fucked up ass field.
We gonna get it back in blood.
I mean, MetLife is the second worst stadium in the NFL.
Blood. We gonna get it back in blood.
All right, Cowboys. Let's predict their 3 primetime games.
No Green Bay?
No, they don't play Green Bay this year.
Oh my God, I want to see that rematch.
Washington on Thanksgiving?
No, they're gonna get what you call them on Thanksgiving.
Who?
You don't know who they
They're gonna get the Houston. They're gonna get the Houston Texans on Thanksgiving.
Maybe not. I think it's the Lions.
Okay. No, they won't get the Lions because the Lions got a home Thanksgiving game.
Okay.
We know that
they gonna get the Houston Texans.
49ers game gonna be on prime time.
The Eagles and Cowboys for sure. Eagles and Cowboys.
49ers away again?
Yep, 49ers away. Yeet. Yeet.
Yo. We know how this ended up last time. Oh boy. Yo.
As long as they don't play the Giants first game of the season, I'm cool. I'm tired of playing.
I don't want to play. I don't want to play the first game of the season.
Both those is pissed. And hey, be the analyst, I got no beef with you. You know who my beef is with. Zara talking bad-ish last year. But the 2 times I had him was when they lost when y'all lost to the 49ers and when they got rocked by Green Bay. So trust that San Fran ain't gonna be on prime time.
Yeah, we got the Browns first game of the season.
Oh my God, where y'all show us? Like, come on, bro. Like, we're not gonna win a game next year, man. We got no quarterback. Defense is done. Like,
y'all play Tampa this year? Ooh.
The only primetime game I see on here is Pittsburgh and Denver. That's the only primetime game I see.
The Chiefs is probably
Thursday night, Ian.
Thursday night football. Pittsburgh versus Denver. Yeah.
They definitely get it. They might get that what you call game too. They might get that Black Friday game. I wouldn't be surprised if that Black Friday game turned into 3 games that day.
Yeah, but I don't see us winning no more than 3 to 5 games, so it don't matter. I guess it's how it feels to be a Chicago fan.
Motherfucker always got jokes.
I do.
He got you.
I got to.
All right, the Ravens 3 primetime games.
They'll have more than that, yo.
Kansas City and Baltimore.
Yeah, Kansas City definitely because Hollywood and all that. I don't fucking well.
Cleveland.
Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson, Cincinnati and Baltimore.
You had that last year.
Buffalo and Baltimore.
Hey, Brandon, you know what? It's gonna be controversial, but I think CJ versus.
Oh, y'all play Buffalo at home?
Oh, that's good. Prime time.
Probably that Broncos game gonna be a primetime game.
I hope not.
Ain't nobody watching that shit.
I hope not.
I mean, nobody wants to watch the Broncos lose by 48.
You know what? Y'all got to get Taylor Swift at that game for somebody to watch it. Shit. Broncos got to get Taylor Swift at their games.
No, so Roquan went to the Steelers. That's going to be one. Hollywood went to the Chiefs. That's going to be one.
Roquan went to the Steelers or Patrick?
Yeah. Steelers, I'm telling you, they tough, bro.
No, that's Patrick Queen, sir. Patrick Queen.
I'm sorry, Patrick Queen. Yeah. I'm tripping. Yeah, you got me saying it. But that Buffalo game is gonna be real good.
CJ versus
Cowboys.
Who the hell is LJ?
Yo, we got the
Lamar
Cowboys,
CJ Stroud versus Lamar Jackson.
the Chiefs,
okay.
the Texans, the Bengals. Yo, we gotta play everybody, yo.
When you win the division, that's what happens.
And Brandon,
if Washington get a quarterback, oh my God.
Sir, this is what it's like to be the best team in the league and not win the Super Bowl and then come back the next year. You got to play the fucking craziest schedule ever.
Right.
Welcome to my world.
Yo, that's a lot of talent, yo, that we got to play against, yo.
Hey, did we play y'all next year?
Yeah, probably not this season coming up, but probably next season.
The easiest games is the
it's already 4 to 5 years.
the Giants.
You're lucky we're that competitive. I hate this, man. This is
It don't matter if you win.
All right,
Hey, you can still go to the game though.
Nah,
all right, Jim, what's up, short?
I ain't trying to jump.
Huh?
I ain't trying to jump. Yeah.
And I think the Eagles, we ain't gonna have a lot of primetime games. I can tell you that now. Probably the Eagles and Cowboys for sure. They always put one of those games.
They got the big arm cannon. Yeah.
And I'll probably see
I ain't gonna lie to you though, June. I think that Colts game will be a good game with y'all.
the Colts.
Yeah, y'all playing against the Colts. I think it's gonna be very underrated.
If Andy Richardson get hurt, you know who playing.
Hey, yo, cut this shit off, yo. I just realized it, yo. Cut this shit
I
off,
had to
yo.
think about it.
I didn't even pay attention to that shit, yo.
Yo, he lines it up, boy.
This motherfucker know more about Flacco teams than he know about his damn team. I think listen.
Sharon, when that time comes, Sharon, we're gonna put something on it.
Y'all don't think? Well, listen, talk about the Cowboys and Baltimore. You don't think that's gonna be a good game?
You said
Cowboys and who?
Yeah, in Baltimore, and then that's not gonna be prime time. I'm not thinking about it.
Derek, the Ravens lost 3 of their starting linemen.
There's still good linemen out there.
Don't start. Because if y'all rock them, you're gonna be on here. You're gonna be on here tripping. Don't start.
He already tripping. He still said they're going 16-1.
He tripping. Are you tripping?
No, I'm not. I only speak the truth.
You tripping?
Told you.
You tripping?
All right, Ian, what you got for us, Ian?
So since I know the Raiders schedule, since I'm here in Las Vegas, the sports entertainment capital of the world, Kansas City Chiefs is always going to be a primetime matchup. I mean, for the last 4 or 5 years in a row, KC and Vegas has been a primetime game. Chargers and Raiders over the last couple of years has been either a Thursday night football or Monday night football game. So I'm going to say LA versus Vegas. But to me, the last one is kind of a wild card. But if I had to pick one extra, I'm going to go with Miami versus Vegas on Monday night.
Hey, I agree. I agree with that. I don't know if it's going to be Monday night, but I agree with that one.
Listen, the only thing I have against y'all is who do y'all have? Jacobs is going. Devontae Adams?
But
y'all
see, Derek, hold on. First off, Derek, since I'm here in Vegas, let me educate you real quick. So they have this young running back named Zamir White, who they really trust coming out of Georgia. Last 4 or 5 weeks, he took off. The last 4 or 5 weeks, he was really
Hey, go watch the Kansas City game. I forgot. Go watch that Kansas City game.
Now they still have Devontae Adams. You still have Jacoby Myers. I mean, they still have Michael Mayer, who they drafted last year at tight end, and their offensive line's been kind of getting beefed up over the last 2 years. So with the
Derek, Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew is the quarterback. Hey, we don't have Jared Stidham, Derek. Trust me, we don't have Jared Stidham. Like, we're all good. Okay.
That's fine. Onside kick, y'all beat us the first game of the season. Then we were terrible by the time we played y'all the last game of the season.
But see, Derek, also the Raiders have beefed up the defense too. Shout out to Christian Wilkins. So.
Oh man, that's why that's gonna be a primetime game. That's right. All right, I know it was the reason. I couldn't point to why Miami. I was like, it's gonna be primetime. I just kept thinking about Tyreek Hill. That's why.
We'll see.
Yeah, Crosby, Wilson, and Wilkins right in the front four.
We'll see.
They got a tough schedule too, you know.
Yeah, they do. They have Baltimore Ravens too. They got to play in Baltimore. Damn.
Are they making the playoffs?
The Bengals, the Dolphins, the Rams, the Buccaneers, Falcons.
That is a tough schedule for a team that ain't even make the playoffs.
Right, it's a really tough schedule. If they had an easier schedule
for a team that ain't even make the playoffs. What they trying to do, man? Because they got a black head coach and a black GM and a black president.
I don't like that. I do not like that for Vegas, yo, because they keep everybody in Vegas gets in trouble, like over and over.
Tell Sharon they swept us last year and we swept the Chargers, so it don't matter. It's the AFC West. It don't matter.
We gotta tell it. You can tell it yourself.
I bet that. I bet that. I can talk crap about AFC West teams. I can do that. When you're in the division, we can talk crap about each other.
All right, so this one I kind of threw it together, right? So let's just name a team that's good at drafting each. So listen to me, goddamn it. This is not the eye test. So don't look at it like you got to cover your eyes.
Come on. I'm gonna listen to you. What you say?
I hope you fall off the field,
I just see. I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up. I'm just over here looking at his Q, and down below is B. I said, what the fuck is that? What formation this motherfucker in? Right.
Listen, so
this is why I couldn't play defense, Joe. This is why I couldn't play defense.
Listen, so which team is good at drafting quarterbacks?
Green Bay.
Yeah, we did. They were just talking about that. Yeah, Green Bay. I'll admit that.
I thought Wichita was good. I thought Wichita was good at drafting quarterbacks for a minute, but then I might say no.
Who?
I wasn't gonna say it about New England. Well, I'm like, nah.
Hell no. They got lucky with Tom Brady.
No, but then before him they had Drew Bledsoe. Before that they had the boy that lost to the 85 Bears.
You talking about oh god.
Dennis, Tony Eason does not count. I'm sorry, get out of here. Tony Eason does not count as a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Tony Eason better than a couple quarterbacks we know in a couple teams.
I mean, Kenny Eason. By the way, Tony Eason didn't even start in the Super Bowl. By the way, just to let you know, the Patriots had another quarterback in that Super Bowl. What do you mean? So,
all right. So, which teams are good at drafting running backs then? Besides the Giants, Giants always
the Cowboys, the Giants,
Dallas Cowboys, Dallas.
Yeah.
No, I think what you call them draft the best running backs to me. I'm gonna say the San Diego Superchargers.
LT and they try means. Okay.
They had at one point, sir. They had LT, Darren Sproles, and
Michael Turner,
and Michael Turner, Michael Burnham.
Listen. Nobody pumps him out more than we do, but I think Dallas does. The Raiders do. The Raiders.
Historically, what about Cleveland?
Okay, Jim Brown. Who else?
I'm going. If there's another team I'm gonna pick the Tennessee Titans.
Okay. Chris Johnson, Derrick Henry, of course Eddie George. Yeah, Marshall Faulk, and with the Rams and the Rams they draft pretty good.
The Rams didn't draft Marshall Faulk. Take that back.
That's right. Russ Faulk was with the Colts. I apologize. Damn, forgot about that. Yeah.
But the Rams did draft. But the Rams did draft the bust though.
Tampa, Atlanta.
Tampa ain't draft no good running backs. What the?
Leonard Fournette.
They ain't drafted him. He came from the Jaguars.
I can't.
Can we say that? Did we say the Colts?
Yeah, I was gonna say the coach. Every James.
Yeah, commercial Funk, Edgerrin James.
Watch every James. Yep. Joseph Adai. Yeah.
Joseph Adai. Yeah, they got some good.
Yeah. Denver, man. I'm sorry.
I like Tennessee. I'm going with Tennessee. Tennessee is going to win.
We had 10 years of 1,000-yard backs. So yeah, Clinton Portis.
All right. What about
I'm not saying the Cowboys because I don't see all these.
Thomas in there. 23 seconds.
I don't see all these outstanding. Sir. I don't see all these outstanding running backs.
What? Oh, he's a hater.
Who drafted?
No, I'm not a hater. I'm just telling you, it's only two.
I ain't hear you. What you say? You said what?
I ain't see all these outstanding running backs.
Who drafted running back?
Yeah, they got two of them in the Hall of Fame.
That's what I said. I said it's two. That's all I said.
So what about Ezekiel Elliott?
Ezekiel Elliott, yeah. What about the Michael Murray? What the hell? Hey, man, you tripping, bro?
Hold up. From Ezekiel Elliott to Marco Murray to Emmitt Smith is the big ass cat.
Come on,
and they drafted a lot of running backs in that cat.
Everybody. But I get it. Whatever you want to say, man.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man.
I'm just telling you, they drafted a lot of running backs in that cat. That's a big ass cat.
All right, what about tight ends?
What's the lot of
Titans, Denver,
Denver.
San Diego.
How is it Denver?
How is it Denver? Hold up. What?
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
How is it not Kansas City? How's it not Kansas City?
Okay, they had two.
Okay.
So who's your other tight end? They got 2 Hall of Fame tight ends, sir. Who's your other tight end?
Hold on. You said draft. You said draft.
They drafted both their tight ends.
I'm not saying we better. Did I say we were better? Damn. Now you always want to be jumping to
But why you gonna keep saying Denver? Denver should not be on the list.
I get. Yeah, okay, KC gets 2 tight ends. Okay. Like, what are we talking about here?
If we're talking tight ends that got drafted, what about Baltimore? If Baltimore's had a good stretch of really good tight ends.
Baltimore's here. I need that. The Cowboys?
Eagles has some good tight ends too.
Stop.
No, we don't have no Hall of Fame tight end.
I'm not saying Hall of Fame. I'm saying good.
Oh, I'm saying who? Who are you talking about?
Decent is the word you should have used.
All right.
I like Ravens. I like Kansas City. That's who I like. If I'm looking for a tight end, drafted Ravens, Kansas City.
All right, so let's skip the linemen and let's go to linebackers. Which teams draft linebackers?
Linemen would have been the Eagles, though, since Derek want to say we're historically bad at drafting linemen. Why you ain't say it would have been the Eagles?
Linebackers.
We're so historically bad.
Ravens, Steelers.
Because the Cowboys always had good linemen.
Bears.
No, we going to linebackers.
Jason Kelce.
I named 3 teams.
Okay, one.
So linebackers,
Steelers,
Ravens,
and Steelers.
Bears.
And you said
Ravens.
Yeah, those 3 come to mind. Those 3.
49ers.
49ers. Yep.
49ers what?
The 49ers are linebackers.
Linebackers. Yeah. The Colts. You want to talk about the Colts?
I gotta go with my team for sure. Yeah, my team, linebackers.
I'm going just with the Steelers. I ain't saying.
The Giants draft some decent linebackers.
We have a couple, but I'm not going to throw us in the pot. I'm fine. I don't have to.
The Giants had a few. Over the years, over the decades.
Hey, Dirk. When we get the cornerbacks, Dirk, that's all Broncos, Dirk. Can't nobody take
No,
that
it's not. No, it's not, because we didn't draft Chambelly. We didn't draft him. We drafted Chris. God, I keep missing his name. Chris Harris. Yeah.
Chris Harris.
Yeah, we drafted him. Yeah.
And BJ, I want you to look in the camera. Look at me. Get off Denver dick, all right? Just want to let you know that.
Corners, it would be
Jimmy Smith, Marlon Humphrey.
I'm not even entertaining.
Wait, Marlon Humphrey wasn't drafted about y'all. What are you talking about?
I'm not even entertaining you, sir.
Not at all. Whoa. What the hell?
Drafting corners.
San Fran, Atlanta.
San Fran don't draft corners.
No, they don't. No, I'm thinking of
Atlanta drafted Deion.
Yeah, and AJ Terrell.
I don't think AJ Terrell better than Dante Hall. No. I mean, not Dante Hall. I meant to say D'Angelo Hall.
D'Angelo Hall,
I just wanted to go look there to make sure, just to be safe on my side, because the Ravens definitely drafted Marlon Humphrey. I'm like, let me go double check just to make sure, you know what I mean, that Dirk ain't right this time.
But you ain't even say Christian McCaffrey. You ain't even say Christian McCaffrey.
Is your best corner.
I didn't get that far. I was trying to build it up.
Listen, Marlon Humphreys played with. Didn't he play with the Rams?
Yeah, Derek, go ahead, pull it up.
No. I thought he got drafted by the Rams, but I'm sorry. I listen. You know, college is not my thing. I don't trip. College is not my thing, so don't go into the pros. I'm clueless if it ain't the Broncos.
You talking about Marcus Peters?
That's what I'm thinking about. Yep. That's what I'm thinking about. All right. Safeties, definitely San Fran, the Steelers,
Seattle.
Raiders. Seattle. Yeah. They got some good safeties. Steve Atwater, Justin Simmons. Who else? Dennis Smith back in the day.
You said San Fran.
How was it Seattle?
Besides
San Fran.
Ronnie
Did Ronnie Lott get drafted by the 49ers? Did Ronnie Lott get drafted by the 49ers?
All right, name somebody else.
What else they had besides Ronnie Lott? You gonna say Merton Hanks?
Hell no.
No.
I'm just asking you, y'all put DeMarco Murray up there, so I'm guessing Merton Hanks get a chance, right?
Man, DeMarco Murray had a solid ass 4 years, bro.
So did Merton Hanks.
Man, Merton needs.
Hold on, who are you talking about? But you said the running back DeMarco Murray?
Yeah.
Oh,
y'all put DeMarco Murray up there as running back. Why can't we put Merton Hanks up there as safety?
Not for what he did with Philly. Remember that.
Right.
I didn't say it. We said drafted on their. I'm just talking about their time on their team. Not talking to nobody else. Here y'all go, yo. All I'm saying is y'all put DeMarco Murray up there. Why can't you put Merton Hanks? That's all I'm asking.
Kelsey. Okay, outside of Jason Kelsey, who else? What other lineman you got up for y'all?
We ain't talking about linemen right now. We talking about safeties. I'm trying to get over here. If you don't want to say this whole we're notoriously bad shit,
I'm thinking the same thing.
Fuck out of here.
The Giants have for linebackers. I put the Giants up there. And running backs. Think about it. The Giants have a lot of good running backs. A lot of them. Shit.
All right, so
No, I put them. I don't know. But I said
come on, man. Merton Hanks got 2 first-team All-Pro.
Yeah, he was tough back there.
Hey, yo, listen. Hold up, man. Y'all ain't no Merton Hanks. Merton Hanks ain't a good safety.
No, but he's not going with Ronnie Lott.
Fuck out of here, man. You a hater. You a San Fran hater, yo.
He's not over Ronnie Lott. He's not over Ronnie Lott, though. He's not over Ronnie Lott. No.
I didn't say he was over Ronnie Lott.
All right. So, say for the sake of an argument, you want to give him those 2. What other ones?
It's crazy. He got 2. He got 2 first-team All-Pros and he got 2 second-team All-Pros.
Yo, you talking about a joker that played in the 80s and a joker that
Kilo
played
in the building.
He played in the 90s. Merton Hanks played in the 90s.
I say you said talking about a guy that played in the 80s and somebody that played up until probably 95. Now who else?
He played till 98, sir. You a hater.
That's 30 fucking years, Dennis.
All I'm saying is you said besides Ronnie, your question was besides Ronnie Lott, who else they got a safety? I said Merton Hanks.
Okay, great job. Good job, Dennis. Good job.
Why you got wide receiver up here? Why you got wide receiver up here?
I messed it up.
Do they have any for the 2000s? Do they have any for the 2010s?
2000. Oh yeah, they got Dante. They got Dante Hickner.
Man, get the fuck. I'm out.
Oh, no, I take it back. Dante Hickner wasn't drafted by them. I take it back.
No, he was drafted by the Bills.
He was drafted by the Bills. I take it back.
Taylor Mays was drafted by the 49ers. No,
Taylor who?
No, the Bengals.
Taylor Mays played 1 year.
Okay, then he got traded to Cincinnati, right?
Come on, man. What are we talking
about? I know he was coming out of college. Oh, so the was in early 2000s. Yo.
All right.
We start talking about San Fran. He is very active. You hear him? We can't say nothing about San Fran. Wow. But then he'll tell you, hey, man, hey, Derek. Then he'll tell you, I'm not a San Fran hater. What?
When we started talking about linebackers, I said I was one of the first ones to say San Fran. I said the Giants. I'm not a hater, bro, but you be trying to name jokers just out of nowhere. Nobody care about no Merton Hanks and no Ronnie Lott.
Merton Hanks.
What about the other? Now name me 2 more.
I can't. Name.
All right. So that's all I'm saying. Dennis, why you gotta stop using that word hate so loosely, man? Give a damn about these other teams.
You're right. It's a dislike. It's a dislike.
No, it's not a dislike. Let's just be right in this analysis. Don't just start throwing out names just to be throwing out names.
If we had for wide receiver, I would say the Colts, the 49ers,
Steelers. Steelers.
Steelers, yeah, oh, definitely the Steelers.
I'm gonna show Dallas some love on that one.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah.
Drafting wide receivers.
Drafting wide receivers.
Is Dallas forte. That's something that Jerry Jones has right every single year.
The Ravens too.
Excuse me, sir. Wait, hold on. Drafting wide receivers is something that Jerry Jones do right.
Drew Pearson, Michael Irvin.
Like, come on,
Ryan, CD Lamb. Right, you can keep going. You gotta give them that.
Hey, look. I hate this team, but I gotta go with the Green Bay Packers, man. Second round, third round receiver, man. They got it.
Packers.
Yeah.
The Ravens always got a good wide receiver.
If you don't sit your ass down,
BJ,
Tell him.
Hey, BJ. Y'all do a lot of good things over there. Y'all do a lot of good things over there in Baltimore, man. Y'all got 2 Super Bowls. Know what I mean?
They are. You talk about
San
consistent.
Francisco had a run for a while.
You talk about consistent. The Ravens are consistent. I'm not gonna lie. Consistency. But drafting period, I've always gave Dallas that on up when it comes to
agree with you. It's those two. It's them 3 franchises right there.
Yeah, man.
Maybe add the Packers on there.
Yeah.
Now that's one of now, Derek, when you talk about notoriously bad, us and wide receivers are notoriously bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
I'll give you that 100%.
Yeah, I had Deshaun Jackson, right? So
all right. So before we get into James Court, so it is draft time coming up. So looking at the SEC, right, in the draft right now, who are the top 10 players?
Mainly
from
quarterback
in the draft.
Mainly quarterback, right? I'm not an expert, so I'm gonna quiet.
Top 10 players. That's a good one.
Or just give me 10 highly rated players.
Well, Dallas Turner would be one of them.
Jane Daniels from LSU.
Oh yeah, then you got my friend Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers would be another one.
Projected to go number 10.
When we're saying SEC, are we including Oklahoma and Texas or no?
No.
This year.
Not yet.
I think it's backwards, bro. Oh.
Malik Neighbors.
Malik Nabers, yeah.
Well, both of them wide receivers.
Ryan Thomas.
Terry and Arnold, the corner from Alabama. Arnold.
Kool-Aid
McKenzie.
So we're gonna have Kool-Aid in the NFL and mayonnaise. Like that's wild.
They might be on the same team, dog. They might be on the same team, dog. Kool-Aid.
Hey, what about Brock Bowers? What about Brock Bowers?
Yeah, we mentioned.
I said Brock Bowers already.
Yo, how much is the name?
The Jets is big on this dude, bro. The Jets hoping
he better work out because he ain't getting no job with the name of Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid McKenzie.
Need offensive line, J.C. Latham, Alabama.
And the other guy from Georgia too, Mims.
Amarius Mims. Yeah.
Is that what led to Auburn?
Oh, we gonna get B Big Board. Is B Big Board coming next week?
No.
Okay.
Kilo
got one.
We're ready for my Tyson.
I would say, what about Darius Robinson from Missouri? Good defensive end, solid edge rusher. So
I don't think we can name 10. I'm just trying to name. I don't want to look at. I don't want to Google it. I want to get off the top of my head, but I don't think we can name 10.
I mean, I have 10. Man, I already
we
did
just named 10.
Yeah, I just named.
We
10.
named 10.
We just named 10. Yes.
I just named 10. Yeah.
Go ahead, Ian. Read off your list.
Okay, so I had Jane Daniels, then Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas, both all SU guys. Brock Bowers, he's got to be on there. Then I had J.C. Latham from Alabama. I had Marius Mims from Georgia, both offensive linemen. Then I have the two corners. That's Kool-Aid McKinstry and Terry Arnold from Alabama. And then Darius Robinson, defensive end from Missouri. And then the last one I had was the other quarterback. What's his name?
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, that guy.
I don't know.
Spencer Rattler.
Oh, Dallas Turner. That's what I forgot. Sorry. Dallas Turner.
Kilo said cut the shit.
Yeah, no, he talking about me when he said stop it.
Well, when he said top 10, I'm just listing off the top of my head. I mean, one quarterback, 2 receivers, 1 tight end, 2 offensive linemen, 2 edge rushers, and then 2 corners. So.
All right. Jones Court.
Give us a list then, Kilo. Give us.
Keith. Take a best shot. Go for it.
Yeah. Who it ain't better than Ennis? Give us your list. This is your specialty. Give us your list.
Hit the button.
Got you. After Jones Court. All right. Nah, do we on SEC? Let's talk about it.
Jones Court.
Let's talk about it. DJ Froze, we can't hear you.
Right, hit the button.
Well, I was looking to make sure what we had. You got Jones Court, and then we got debate with Derek.
Oh shit! Hit the Jones Court.
Okay.
What is that shit? It's too much. I got to delete half this goddamn stuff. It's way too much of it.
It is. I
had to search for it.
It's way too much goddamn shit up here.
This is not a test. Repeat, this is not.
What up, though?
And that shit ugly. Like, look at this shit. Like,
it is March. This is the week. March Madness. It is here. Actually, as we speak, we got 2 games. Well, the first game just ended. But we got 2 games going on right now. Play-in games to see who's gonna play. Join the rest of the field. Colorado State punched their ticket last night, and Wagner punched their ticket to be in the field of 64. So
that's the Wagner Seahawks that's in New York.
In New York, baby. In the tri.
I've been to their joint. I've been to their D1 school. They got a nice school.
As we speak, we got Grambling. Shout out to the HBCU. They're in overtime right now against Montana State, and they're leading 86-81. So the winner of that game will play Houston. So good luck to that. I believe
good luck.
Houston. Yeah. No, North Carolina. They play the winner of that game. Play North Carolina. So yeah, good luck to that team. Whoever advanced. But they go to brackets, man. The number 1 overall seed is UConn. UConn, they win the Big East regular season and conference tournament championship. And, they're the defending champs. They come back with vengeance, leading score, Tristan Wharton, and the big men in the middle, Clinjon. So, but they bracket, it's a little tough, man, because they got teams that 3 teams that just won their conference championship. When you talk about Iowa State, the Fighting Illini in Illinois, and what's the other team? Auburn, USC, SEC conference champion. So you got teams that's streaking. So a lot of people think it's kind of a sweet bracket. Nah, it's not. Then they might have a possible matchup with Florida Atlantic University, who they played last year. So Kilo playing his upset specials already. Iowa State, most likely that'll be an Elite 8 matchup if that do happen. But Iowa State definitely a team to look out for in that bracket. Illinois, another team too. So Those are a couple of teams I'm looking at in that East bracket. When you talk about,
did you have a bracket challenge this year?
I didn't do it this year. I ain't want to chase nobody around to do it. Keep them on.
Yeah, I don't like chasing motherfuckers either.
Yeah. So I didn't do it. Yeah. I let my guy Buck Flair handle all that this year.
I'm in his. I got row 2.
Yeah. With these tournaments, man, you always look for the upset specials too. So 5 and 12 matchups. You got one in this bracket too, in the East bracket that could probably go down when you talk about UAB, the 12 seed over San Diego State. That's a even kind of matchup right there. So they know what the committee know what they was doing with that matchup right there. So yeah, that's all I got on the east side of the bracket. Number 2 team overall was Houston. They got a couple of blue bloods on that in they bracket. When you talk about Duke and Kentucky, that could give them a run for their money. The overall number 2 seed in that bracket, Marquette, definitely a good team out the Big East. So yeah, and then they got one of the hottest teams in the nation right now, NC State, who just went through the ACC in 5 days, winning 5 games in 5 days, is also in that bracket. So, yeah, that's another bracket to look out for. Another upset special right here too. James Madison, I'm taking them. They're gonna beat Wisconsin. On Friday, I believe that matchup is on Friday. So, yeah, that's one.
Your coach that went to Seton Hall. They made it, right? They made the tournament?
No, there was one of the last 4 teams out. There was on the bubble going into the Big East tournament. Then they lose their first round games to St. John's. When you're in the bubble, you gotta at least put a good performance in your tournament, in your conference tournament on the week of. And they got eliminated the first round, and a lot of people was shocked about it because they have 6 quad wins, but the committee looked at it was not enough. So yeah, man. So then we move on to the Midwest, the number 3 overall seed, Purdue. They probably, to me, got the easiest bracket.
Oh shit! Not with Zach Edey.
Okay, so Gremlin is gonna play Purdue. My bad, I apologize with that. Gremlin is gonna play Purdue. Wagner is playing North Carolina. Yeah. So you remember last year Purdue went down first round to FDU.
Yeah.
Jersey. Yeah. So hopefully that don't happen again. But they do got some tough teams though on here. But Kansas, Gonzaga, can't count Gonzaga out. Tennessee, who's been a good team in the SEC. Oh yeah,
I got the number 2 best player. Got the number 2 best player in the country.
Yep. And Creighton definitely bring back a good squad from last year, led by Tashawn Alexander. So watch out for Creighton. Creighton probably one of my teams that I think could go to the Final Four. Coached, yes, coached by Doug McDermott. So yeah. I watch a lot of Big East basketball out here, so that's one of the teams that can definitely run. Huh?
I tell you like this though, my chips was all in on Kentucky a long time ago. So
yeah, I know, but they don't play no defense. They don't play no defense. And for all my bettors that's out there, Kilo, I know you're in the chat. Kentucky and Oakland on Thursday at 7:10. Take the over on that. That over might be at 170 something. Both teams score. So take the over on that. As we move over.
Hold. June, I got a question.
Yeah.
What is the bet? I need something for the July 20th. Mike Tyson versus I need to know like how long is that fight supposed to last?
I'm not a boxing US.
Yo, I feel like we got 60 seconds, yo. Like that shit gonna be over with, yo. Like
I'm not. Mike Tyson's fought in a long time, and he I know he's gonna win, but he's one of my all-time heroes. So we'll see.
Remember that shit on Martin when he got knocked out the ring and shit? Yo.
Yeah. But
You might see that
Jake
again.
Paul has to have some what's the name, some stigmatizations in there where he can't get hurt. The Tyson gonna hurt him. So we'll see.
I'm not gonna watch the fight for one reason only. I'm not gonna watch the fight because somehow Jake Paul is gonna convince Mike Tyson to take a dive. Calling him out.
Yeah.
Too goofy. Too goofy. That's what I'm saying. Too goofy.
Mike Tyson ain't even set up that way, sir.
Right.
Money talks, sir. Money talks.
Money Tyson don't mean nothing. Mike Tyson got more integrity than that. That's one of my heroes. Don't do that.
And also, it's an exhibition fight too, so technically it don't count. It's an exhibition fight.
It don't matter. If there's no stipulation, Tyson gonna put a hurting on him. He knocked out Nate. What's the name? Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson is Nate Robinson. Get out of here.
Tyson ain't fought like 20 years.
Bro.
That exhibition against Ray what's the name? Roy Jones. That was nothing. Roy Jones had to stop Tyson from hurting him. Yeah.
My point is, I won't be shocked if somehow this is a draw or if it's just a guy.
It better be a draw. He better have some stipulations. He don't get hurt.
It's gonna be like when Floyd fought Jake Paul or Logan Paul. Actually, they fought Logan. It was a draw. No contest. So.
All right. The last but not least, fourth overall number 1 seed, North Carolina, is all the way out in the West, and I mentioned they're gonna be playing Wagner from New York, and they got a couple of tough teams in their bracket too. When you talk about St. Mary's out of the WCC, it's gonna be a tough matchup for them if they do meet up in the second round, because that team play good defense out there in the West Coast Conference. Then you got Arizona. They got Arizona, and I don't know if y'all know one of the Caleb Love that used to play for Carolina, play in Arizona now, one of the leading scorers in Arizona. So that's a possible Elite 8 matchup if both teams take care of business. Other teams to watch out for: Alabama, dark horses, and another upset special. If anybody looking for upset special, New Mexico over Clemson. That's going to be one of my upset special. Eddie House son, Eddie House Jr. played for New Mexico. So that's one of the teams I'm definitely looking out for. And Dayton is a good team too. That definitely could make a run for it. So that's the bracket right there.
I just want to know who's going to be the Cinderella guy. That's what I can't wait to see. Who's going to be that guy that takes over the goddamn
double digit? You always looking for them double digit teams, man. That definitely could make a run.
It ain't the team. I'm looking just for a guy, man. It's been a little bit since we had a guy take over
like
March
Steph
Madness.
Curry, like a Steph Curry,
or like Jay Will did. You know, Jay Will did back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, Kemba had a little nice joint.
Yeah, that guy. That wasn't, because we were just talking about it last week. The men's game right now don't have that dude. That guy. Where in the women's tournament, they have a lot of people. We could name like 6 to 8 ladies on top of our head. I mean, it ain't that one guy. That's
when do theirs start? When do they tournament start?
Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday. They start Saturday.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm. They bracket is interested too. BJ, do you got the women's bracket or not? And he's not going. Huh?
He ain't even in.
No, he do not have it. I don't think so. Do you have the ladies bracket, BJ? No.
No, I did not. Did you send it to me?
No, I ain't sent it to you.
Oh shit!
All right. But yeah. So, do you got the rest of my stuff, right?
Yes.
Listen.
Oh, damn! I did forget one. God damn! I knew it was one more thing I forgot. Shit. All right.
Oh, you'll wait.
Huh?
I'm going to. Nah, we'll wait. I'm gonna go through my NBA real quick. Ready?
Huh?
Ready for it?
Whenever you're ready. Goddamn it, let's shoot.
Come on, let's go. All right. Last night, the big game last night was the 2 top teams in the West right now, Denver and Minnesota. Denver got out of Minnesota with a win, man. Minnesota was on the back-to-back. on a back-to-back for the night before being the Utah Jazz. So, but Jokic took over in the second half, man, 35-16 and 16, and beat. Somebody trying to say something? Oh,
I said, you think he took over because of what happened to him this weekend?
who, Jokic?
Yeah, he didn't like the fact that Kyrie hit that fucking sky hook on his ass from the from the high school 3-point line.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute, but yeah, man. Rudy Gobert ain't playing this game. Naz Reid ain't playing this game, but Minnesota definitely made it a game, man. It was down early in the second half, 70-55, but they came back, man. Ant-Man is a problem.
Yeah,
Ant is a problem.
They call Baby Jordan. Baby Jordan right there. Baby Jordan.
Yo, he might go down as one of the top.
I don't watch this.
Top 5.
Mute yourself, sir.
Huh? Ain't game dunkers for real, man.
Top 5?
Yeah, he's putting himself up there as top 5 end game dunker. I'm not saying all time dunker.
Oh
no, you said in game. You said in game, and I'm just like top 5.
Yes, he's working his way
Morant and Zion and sheesh, there's a lot of people, man.
I don't know about Zion. I'm gonna say Morant.
He's working.
LeBron.
You got that video for me?
LeBron, shoot. The Wade.
Dude, he been like putting guys on posters, bro.
Yeah, but putting people on posters is not as well as it was in the 90s and the 2000s. That was like the thing. You can get crossed over. All right, cool. But when you get dunked on, that's forever. Whoo! Oh my goodness. Don't jump. Oh my goodness.
Hey, yo. It
just looked like he just kept getting higher, though. That's the only problem that was crazy to me. It looked like he had to make himself stop getting so high. Like he just kept getting higher.
He go into that upper room.
You know how they used to say back in the day that, what was Earl Manigault took the dollar off the top of the backboard.
Yeah.
This is one of those situations where it's like I can believe it. You know what I mean? Like this is one of those situations I can believe it.
Like, yo,
but I still got Vince Carter and Ja Morant too. That's the greatest. Oh, Dr. J. Dr. J is the greatest in-game dunkers. Period.
Dude had a few of those though, man. Already, bro.
Dominique too.
Yeah. Kyrie and Dallas also won last night. And against San Antonio, but everybody's still talking about that game-winning shot from Kyrie on Sunday, man. Had people talking, saying he's the best skill player ever.
I think he's the most under the 6 foot that or close to 6 foot, ever.
Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah. I gotta get that to him. He said he's still working on his left too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's crazy.
Czar said something that was pretty good last night. He said, "Do you think that he's more skilled than T-Mac?"
Yeah. T-Mac was good, but T-Mac was just an inch taller than Kobe, and their offensive game was similar. There are things that Kobe had to work on. There's things that T-Mac had to work on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But we talking about when we say skilled, he's definitely a top 2, top 3 ball handler.
Ball handler. You gotta look at ball handler. Pass.
T-Mac, hold on.
Finisher. That's all you got. You gotta put all that.
T-Mac did all that. T-Mac did all that, man. I just think he ain't hit no left-hand floater. I mean, no left-hand hook shot.
The handle?
Yeah, the
T-Mac had a handle.
He not like
T-Mac had a handle.
Kyrie's. No, not like Kyrie.
There's nowhere near Kyrie's, bro.
Not even close. No.
Ain't nowhere near Kyrie.
No.
First of all, it ain't too many handles that's close to Kyrie. Let's get that out of the way.
I would name some guys that's close.
Like AI.
You can put up
Francis, Stephon Marbury.
Nah, I'll put, and then you got to look at it. They're like shooters, like consistent knockdown shooters. Like
John Wall.
These my guys I'll put up there with him. The Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry, of course.
He's not a finisher like Kyrie, but he can shoot, pass, and handle is sick. Steve Nash. We got to look at Steve Nash too.
Handle?
Basketball handle was sick. He had good handle.
But he didn't have no post game though.
No, he didn't have no post game. No.
Post game, and we talking about AB agreed.
Kyrie got a post game. Kyrie got a post game.
AB.
To be that small.
Yeah, but I'm not talking when we talking about skill. We post don't got nothing to do with skill.
That's why they put. That's why.
Post ain't a part of the skill. We're knowing how to do the post ain't part of the skill.
Right, especially for somebody that small.
I'm just asking.
That's the difference between Carmelo Anthony and Kevin Durant. Is that Melo was a better post up player.
Melo put up 60 the way he did. Fuck out.
Oh my God, this dude. Well, all right. Anyway, with Kyrie, man, it's nothing he can't do. Mm-hmm. I think he has the biggest bag ever. Name something he can do. He can't do. He's part of the 50, 40, 90 club. I think he put up 60 points in the game. Did he put up 60 points in the game?
You said what?
He put up 60 points in the game?
Nah,
yes, he did. Yes, he did. Kyrie put up 60 with the Brooklyn Nets. Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, he did.
He put up 50. I think he put up 50 with Cleveland a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with LeBron. Well, I think LeBron was hurting that. I definitely put up 50 on us.
Yeah, Stockton was the most disrespected point guard ever.
Stockton wasn't like that, man. Come on, man. Tim Hardaway, if we want to talk about
there we go, yo. Why you keep hating on all the white guys?
They're not basketball players better than their black counterparts. Oh, I mean, it's just facts. LeBron's better than Larry Bird. Kevin Durant better than Larry Bird offensively. Like, what do you want me to do? Dirk is only better because he won a championship before Kevin Garnett, but Kevin Garnett does everything better.
All right, we talked about the March Madness already, but I'm gonna throw a couple of teams at y'all and just tell me who will win these matchups. All right, I know Dan, you saw me one. I think it's this one right here.
Oh man, that thing! Hey, in the middle right there, that's Tayshaun Prince, and the two guard down there is Drew Holiday. I think you should know everybody else. Let me just say that there. I think you should know everybody else.
It's UCLA all the way, man. I don't care how good John Wall and Anthony Davis and all them were, but that's UCLA all the way, man. This is.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you what Steven Jackson said. It's Kentucky and it's a sweep.
He goofy.
Oh nah,
that's my man. He goofy. Who's sticking Kareem? And I like Cousins.
And this K Love and college K Love.
Listen,
like,
you're talking about Reggie and UCLA.
That would be his teammate. That would be him too.
Yo, true. Is that Barry Davis?
That's B Diddy. That's B Diddy.
B Diddy huffing on everybody on that team. Say he not. He put Tracy McGrady on skates.
AB got Kentucky as well. AB got Kentucky as well.
Goofy. And I will watch college sports and I'm telling you, goofy. We got the second best player of all time, probably one of the greatest of all time overall basketball, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You got the second or third best shooter in Reggie Miller, Drew Holiday all defense, Baron Davis. You talking about somebody with a bag. Baron Davis got a bag.
Oh,
yeah. He can't do.
Oh, yeah,
Baron Davis, but he didn't always use it though. But when he did, when he did, honestly, he was a shorter James Harden. But I think he was better than James Harden though.
No.
I think he was better than James Harden.
Offensively, he's not better than James Harden, but I think he did more.
I think he's better than James Harden.
No, I don't know about that. I can't do that. I can't do. I like Baron. I like Baron Davis over James Harden, but James, man, he improved his game so much. Like he is one of the top 10 scorers of all time. And he got a bag too. He's just lazy, but he loves the hoop. That's why I can hate on him in the playoffs, but I can't disrespect him like that.
All right. So when Dan, you sell me this, I'm like, you know what? Let me.
Who you going with, Jim?
I'm gonna get slight edge to UCLA. That's what I should do.
Because Lou Alcindor, I say Lou Alcindor was the defining factor. Without him, I think Kentucky wins. Without him,
ain't like Marcus Cousins. You see, you got to put AD on him because AD was one of the best defensive players.
Yeah. Cousins can get that. Who will stick Cousins though? Who gonna stick Cousins?
It'll be Kevin Love. Two slow jokers. It'll be Kevin Love.
Nah. Listen, I give Love all the respect, and it's crazy that I put him in today's verses, but yeah, I don't know about that one.
You put who in the verse? Oh shit! I think my shit froze.
We see you. Do you see what? All right. So I made my own. Then you look. You ain't see the picture?
Yeah, Florida getting smoked.
Florida getting smoked.
Yeah,
so
that's Sam. What's the name? Bowie.
That's Sam. Perkins.
Yeah.
Jordan. You know that's Jordan right there.
Yeah,
Kenny
Jordan.
Smith.
19-year-old Jordan.
Kenny Smith.
Right
there dunking the ball. Brad Doherty.
Oh, Brad Doherty. Okay, Brad Doherty. Okay.
Yeah. I forgot who the fifth guy was. But
I can't see it. It's 44.
Yeah.
I can't. Who's that for Carolina?
Oh yeah,
that's James Worthy. That's James Worthy.
I'm just gonna say tag me in this, okay? When you post tag me.
I got a bunch.
That's James Worthy. Is that James Worthy bottom?
I find this page. This is two teams that won the championship.
No, I'm asking. Is that James Worthy at the bottom?
That ain't James Worthy. Nah, it's not James.
Oh,
I'm gonna get the name for you.
James Worthy in there. What the hell?
I'm gonna get the name for you. But
I don't know if Florida getting smoked, man, because
Florida not getting smoked. Florida
not getting smoked on this one because them two boys at the bottom, Al Horford and what you call was dangerous, and then they had some man number 11. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Damn, I can't remember shit right now.
That's Joe
Brewer. Corey Brewer.
Corey Brewer was hitting all the fucking big shots, dog.
Yeah. Corey Brewer.
I don't listen anything with MJ. I'm sorry. Even back then, man.
Hey, that's number 44.
Anthony Edwards kind of looked like him right there, though. That's crazy.
That's Matt Doherty. Matt Doherty. Remember, he was a coach with them.
Okay.
This is the 1984 team.
Okay.
And, you know, this Florida team, this is the team that the last team that has gone back to back. 2006.
Kenny can shoot. I will give you that. Kenny, and he was a little above the rim too.
Mm-hmm.
He had a short career, but he was all right. He's a good other. But yeah, you're right. Defensively, I got to give it to Florida.
Florida down low was no joke, though.
Yeah, Noah and Horford will be tough to beat, man.
Remember they
let me ask something. So are y'all telling me that Florida football and basketball team went to the championship at the same time?
Yeah.
Wow.
That time. That year.
Yeah. Was that Tebow year?
Tebow.
Yeah, that was Tebow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Florida was running.
Let's do this.
Oh shit.
Oh, we just did Kentucky UCLA. We just did Kentucky UCLA. Let's do this.
Oh my goodness. This is tough right here, bro.
This Russell Westbrook?
This was.
Yeah. That's Kevin Love?
Yeah,
that's Kevin Love.
Who at the bottom? Who's at the bottom of the middle?
Mabuyete.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, Drew Holiday. And Josh Shipp right there. That's Josh Shipp. He never made it to that.
Drew Holiday's in the middle or the bottom?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's Drew Collison. No, pardon me. That's Drew Collison. Drew Collison. Which he had a good NBA career.
I'm gonna go with Kentucky on this. They got Cousins and Wall. Yeah.
No, I'm going UCLA.
I'm going Kentucky. I'm going UCLA. I'm going Kentucky.
Ian, you still here?
Hey yo, ain't AD the one that had the butt naked picture? And they, oh yeah, man. I just thought about that. Oh my god.
All right, I got two more. I think I got two more.
Hold on, hold on. I need glasses.
Oh, they go Paul Pierce.
I'm gonna try to make the pictures bigger next week. But listen.
I'm going Carolina. I'm going. They ain't nobody mess with Vince Carter back then, man.
Vince Carter, Shamad, remember Shamad Williams.
They got Jamal. What's his name? Antonio and Antoine Jameson. You can't be saying wrong. This Carolina, baby.
I think that was Ed Cota right there. Who remember Ed Cota?
No, I remember no Ed Cota.
You don't remember Ed Cota?
Who at the bottom? Who the two at the bottom?
Hold on. I'm about to give you Ed Cota. You see, I don't know the other dude. Let me see. Monte is got an African name. I got the list right here. Okulieje.
I'm going Carolina.
This is Carolina idea.
Who's this from Kansas?
Remember Rafe LaFrance? Rafe
That's
LaFrance.
Rafe LaFrance, 45.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, that's Rafe LaFrance. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Antoine Jameson, bro. You know they were hooping back in the day.
Look
Yo,
at
I
Jock
did not know
Vaughn.
ball players play with Rafe LaFrance, yo.
Jock Vaughn. You remember Jock Vaughn?
I remember Jock Vaughn.
Who just coached? When he got fired.
Yeah, he got fired from coaching. Yeah, he was right with us too. He played with San Antonio for a little bit. Yeah.
So,
Yo, that's crazy. I did not know Paul Pierce played with Rafe LaFrance.
Listen, I'm going with Vince and Antoine Jameson was a whole problem. Kobe gave Kobe all the smoke. Yeah, I'm going with them two. They gave him all the smoke.
I thought I have another one. Nah, I think that's it.
You was watching a lot of sports there. Yeah, damn.
Listen. In the 90s, all you had that I read comics was a nerd. So I read comics. I was in the house. I didn't really do nothing, man.
Yeah. All right, man. That's it for June's Code. Just saying, y'all bringing y'all. I'm gonna do this every week though. But put teams together. I done find this page that got like mad NBA and college basketball stuff. I thought I had some BJ another one, but I probably dropped the ball. I didn't bring it. Top 10 best handle. Even though we've been talking about it the past couple of years.
Oh, Kyrie gonna be 1 and 2 of that joint.
1 and 3, yeah. But it got so many like this page just got Warrior T in it, just basketball, and that's where I find all those.
Who by a poll? You should do a poll. Who has the most pumped up the most products?
College wise?
Yeah, college wise. It's got to be UCLA and Carolina. Huh?
This is Duke.
Oh, Duke. Yeah, Duke too. Yep, Duke. Yep. Connecticut.
Let's get the debate with Derek, BJ.
I think I got it set up right there.
All right. So, like we said, we were talking about last week. We did AI and Stephon Marbury versus who I had. I had Kyrie. I can't remember what else I had. Kyrie and what's the name? But now, John Wall and Kemba Walker versus Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. I'm just going for size and scoring. So these are Steph Curry and Damian Lillard takes this, but Wall and Kemba were tough, bro. I'm talking about shooting, ball handling.
Kemba had problems, man.
And I'm gonna put it like this.
Wall had problems. Wall had problems.
Hey,
Wall was, huh?
I'm gonna put it like this: if we in the park and back the projects balling, I'm taking John Wall and Kemba.
I agree. If it's an NBA game, we're taking Curry and Damian Lillard. Yeah.
Is he eating on the show?
He ain't on the show.
It's dinner time. I'm not on the
show. But look, I'm just thinking about just guards that go and get it. Game winners, 3-point shooters. Of course, Curry's number one, but Wall and Kemba, man, they were supposed to be the heir apparent before Curry. Monte Ellis too, was the heir apparent, was a smaller guards. And of course, AI.
Curry got drafted before them.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just talking about he didn't come into form until after Mark Jackson. So, but like John Wall,
he came into form with Mark Jackson. I don't know why you keep saying that. He put up 54 at the guard with Mark Jackson.
Listen. I'm not saying that Mark Jackson didn't help him a lot, but his game didn't go to the Hall of Fame game he has now until Curry got there. Just trust me. The 2013 playoffs against my Spurs, I've never seen a shooting like that in my life. And I looked at Reggie Miller and Ray Allen their whole career. But these two right here, John Wall and Kemba Walker, man, they just get into the basket quick, fast crossover. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Curry, Dame Lillard. Lillard to me shoots just a longer 3-pointer as Curry does, as anybody in history. So this is my matchup. Of course, Steph Curry, Dame Lillard takes it. But I was trying to rack my brain who to put up against them two. The AI and Stephon Marbury. I forgot who I had. Who I had of June last week? It was AI, Stephon Marbury.
Do you have Kyrie up there?
And Kyrie
and Curry, I think it was.
It was either Kyrie and Curry or Kyrie and somebody else. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was, but that was a little bit closer. because everybody forget how, like they were talking about it today. AI and Stephen Curry, they changed the game. They are the most influential basketball players since Michael Jordan.
That's what LeBron said.
Yeah, LeBron. He's right. He's dead on right about that one.
Yeah, JJ Redick got an interview with LeBron, which was crazy.
Okay.
What's the next one?
All right, was Lamar? Oh, okay, yeah. Paul Gasol versus Lamar Odom. Who was Kobe's sidekick during those? Paul Gasol. I was thinking that same thing too. Then when you look at Lamar Odom, he was a point forward, one of the first ones in recent history or in modern, the modern basketball. So yeah, I hear
he brought the ball up in Miami when D Wade was a rookie.
Gilbert Arenas was talking about how effective he was when he was on the Clippers. Was he the number one option? He never made an All-Star. And I think the argument was you can get overlooked and not make an All-Star team and still be a baller. And it was like, how? Yeah. And I'm like,
you can.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could. You can get overlooked.
Because that's why Dame was nailing people like that.
Yeah.
Because he kept getting mad, he didn't get to the All-Star game. So right after the All-Star break, Dame will go off. And then he'll see somebody in the playoffs he ain't supposed to be to beat him.
Well, Dame was never – I think the NBA always went towards Curry than Dame. But I said Dame could do just as much as what Curry can do. So
right. But he didn't have that perennial sidekick.
Oh yeah, that's true. He didn't. No.
He didn't have perennial side. Like he had CJ McCollum, but CJ McCollum didn't always show up.
No, he's not better. I don't think he's.
But better. I think that it's kind of crazy to me though that you say that, Derek, because at that time I used to want to see Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum versus John Wall and Bradley Beal, and I used to love seeing OKC versus fucking Golden State. I used to love seeing that. Fucking Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook versus Steph Curry and Clay and Draymond Green. Oh man, they had that was a good rivalry, and then they
Yeah, look, man. Look, we talking about, but Lamar Odom, I think his game in the Clippers when he was with the Clippers, like as I said, point forward, he had a handle. He could get to the basket. He could shoot a mid-range, a nice little three. Like Lamar Odom was nice. Like he was never better. Go ahead.
Chris Webber joint was nice too, though.
Chris Webber was nice. To me, Chris Webber was a way better passer and playmaker. But Lamar Odom, man, he was hooping from the Clippers to the time he got on the Lakers, man. He was hooping. Now, don't get it twisted. I think he was a number 3. Paul Gasol was better. He just was. He was better as Grizzly. He was better as a Laker. I think he was leading for a while. He career blocks in the playoffs. So I just get Paul Gasol's better, and I think if he has another, he definitely was Kobe's sidekick, and then Lamar was like your.
If you say now, if we go back to what June said, if we go into the motherfucking projects,
I'm taking Lamar Odom.
I'm taking Lamar Odom. But if we playing in the USA basketball, I got Paul.
Paul Gasol punk ass ain't gonna make it to do it.
But if we playing in the Olympics, I got Paul Gasol.
They say he's the Michael Jordan of Spain, though. That's what they say about Paul Gasol. He's the Michael Jordan of Spain.
Well, him and his brother.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Lamar was the number 1 on the Clippers. Why he never played in the All-Star? That's what we talked about. Why he never played in the All-Star game.
But they wasn't good.
But Elton Brand, I thought about it when I had wrote this issue. Elton Brand was the number 1 too. With them, it was
Elton Brand was the guy.
Yeah, Lamar Odom, and then it was Darius Miles and Michael Alacandy.
As a matter of fact, Elton Brand was the oldest one on the team.
Corey Maggette was on that team too, right?
They had Miles, and they had
Corey Maggette.
Quentin. No, they had Quentin. Am I saying his name right? Quentin
Richardson.
Quentin Richardson, yeah.
Yeah, I thought Corey Maggette was on that team.
They whole team was under 21.
Yeah, that was one of the youngest outside of OKC and Orlando Magic. Yeah,
They couldn't even go to the club.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Who was the coach?
Vinny Del Negro.
You sure Vinny Del Negro was the coach in 2001?
Maybe it wasn't Vinny Del Negro.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think Vinny Del Negro coached the other Clippers that
Yeah, with
before
Paul,
Dr.
Chris
Ewing
Paul.
did.
With Chris Paul, yeah.
Yeah. So who was the coach back then? That's a good question.
I do not remember, bro. I'm
I know Wichita was the assistant coach.
We talking about the young Clippers?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Clippers, the
Corey
knuckleheads.
Maggette was on that team too, right? That 2000.
Yeah.
They lost to Melo. They lost to Melo in the first round in 03, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, when they finally got good, with Chris Kaman and all them jokers.
Yeah, Chris Kaman on that team too. Yep.
But I don't think Lamar was on the team by then.
No, they was broken up by then.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like 03, 04 though.
Yeah.
No.
All right, well, damn, they had fucking a bunch of coaches. Alvin Gentry.
Oh, okay. Alvin Gentry. Yeah, I remember him from Memphis, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
But in 2000, they went through two different coaches. They had Chris Ford, and then they had Jim Todd.
Okay.
And then Alvin Gentry finally took over.
Okay.
And then after that, Dennis Johnson, who played with Larry Bird,
yeah,
he was the coach.
Yeah.
And then Mike Dunleavy Sr. was there for 7 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then they had Kim Hughes, and then they had Vinny Del Negro for 3 years. Vinny Del Negro was there for 3 years, and Doc Rivers was there for 7 years.
So Lamar, his best season, I think he averaged 16 points. I was looking at his stats, but I as I said, he was a point forward, man. Like 6'10", can handle, can get to the rack, can shoot a mid range, had a nice 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure on him defensively. You know, but it's not like he wasn't a good rim protector, but I don't think his game was offense. But he got injured, and then his drug use, that kind of hindered his game a little bit. But the Lakers kind of saved his career, and he got 2 rings with them. So,
yeah.
Now
he got about to have a new podcast out.
Okay.
Yeah, him and
Ian, you remember Lamar Odom with the Clippers?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not on the end.
I wish I could forget.
That's right. That's why you out in the West Coast. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I mean, the Clippers are good to me. So there you go.
So y'all see the hip drop tackle rule proposal? Get 15 yards and a first down for the hip drop.
That's too much, yo.
That's too much.
The NFL is doing
to tackle somebody like with Derrick Henry now on the Baltimore Ravens, as physical a team as y'all are running the ball. How you supposed to tackle him? If I'm 210 pounds, 209 pounds, how am I supposed to tackle somebody almost 250? Like, come on, man.
Do you see? Let me just say no homo from the beginning. Sorry. Derrick Henry, I think is what 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah.
Right. And how tall is y'all tight end, BJ?
I don't fucking know. People hating
Them
shit.
some big blockers over there.
And that's how he hurt his shit though. He got tackled on his.
You gotta say pause, bro.
I said pause from the beginning, yo. You get some ass, yo. I said those are big blockers, yo.
But anyway, how you supposed to tackle Derrick Henry now? I'm going for his leads, bro. I don't care. You have to rumble afterwards. I'm a jumpy, real jumpy. We will jump afterwards. You ain't gonna fight it straight up. Oh man, yo, the boy, I can't remember his name. He does the skits for the sport, and he's like, "I'm gonna destroy all of you." It's like he towering over everybody. Yo, it's gonna be bananas next season.
The second one was the kickoff. The kickoff, they trying to make everybody, not everybody, but I guess they line up. Once they kick the ball, nobody can move until the ball hit the ground or get caught in a certain area.
What?
Yeah, it's complicated.
That's dumb. That's dumb. The most violent.
You get a full you run full speed and somebody hits you and you flip upside down. They trying to get rid of that shit. I kind of sort of get it, but
that's the violent part that is supposed to be still from back in the day.
So,
I'm just saying, football's violent. How you want to cut it, it's still violent. People are still getting hurt. You can die if you get hit wrong, and we've seen that from Buffalo. So, like, dude, just safety and tackling, better technique. If you got to give up and go out of bounds, go out of bounds.
There you could die. You know what I mean? You could die.
No, you can't. The boy, Damar Hamlin, almost died. His heart stopped. He died.
They get to vote on the rules next week. So next week the owners so that
that situation right there, man. Listen, if you want it, like he said, James Harrison said in the back. So I'm supposed to put a pillow down when I tackle you? Like, come on, man. If you get hurt, it's part of the game. It is what it is, man.
So the Ravens, they signed Derrick Henry because J.K. is now injury prone. They lost Gus. Mitchell broke his whole damn leg damn near. And Mitchell was an undrafted rookie, but he came in and did wonders for us. You know what I mean? Justice Hill is not that guy. So we didn't have a running back. I was trying to get Saquon or Saquon, Aaron Jones, or Joe Mixon. I really wanted Joe Mixon though, because the way they played him was crazy. But yeah, we got Derrick Henry. So
what's up with Justin Simmons? He hasn't been picked up yet, or Poyer. I don't understand.
He probably wants some money. But first, so let me put this up here, Derek and Dennis. Y'all ready? Which is the best roster on paper? Oh shit! Sorry.
I'm not gonna go read shit. Hold up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You got the Jets, you got the Browns, and you got the Falcons.
I'm gonna say the Browns, the Jets, and then the Falcons.
I'm gonna say
on paper, it's the Browns, Jets, Falcons. On paper.
Yeah.
I'm going straight across. Jets,
and that's
Browns.
if Aaron Rodgers is healthy. Because Aaron Rodgers is not healthy, then I'm going with
both of them got Achilles tear. It don't even matter.
I just want to see Sean Watson get somewhat back to his old way. And you know what, though? Even though I'm a hater on Judy, with Elijah Moore and Cooper, he probably will do well, especially if you put him in the slot. Now I'm thinking about it. You're right, Ian. I ain't gonna lie. That's not a bad offense.
And they have the second best running back in the NFL, Nick Chubb.
Second best running back. Yep. That's true. Yep.
So I really like the Falcons' offense, with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is going to distribute that fucking ball. Now they ain't got the. I can't even say
the best tight end up here is between Njoku and Pitts, right?
Yeah,
Njoku actually gets targets and Pitts doesn't.
David didn't go off until Flacco got there. You know, Flacco loved them tight ends. He was just throwing it to him. He was catching it. He was like, "Shit, keep feeding me." He was just giving it to him. But before he got there, he wasn't. No, they didn't give a fuck about him.
Garrett Wilson is tied with Amari Cooper for the best wide receiver, and then you got Drake London.
So technically, it all comes down to the quarterback.
Yeah.
And none of these guys finished the season.
Well, Cousins is the most consistent as far as health. So,
well, I mean, Kirk Cousins is arguably the most average quarterback at times. Like, he is a guy that will be 8-9, 9-8.
I keep forgetting.
He is what he is. Like,
but if you look at Kirk Cousins' numbers, you'll think he was a fucking Hall of Famer.
No, Kirk Cousins, his numbers are Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Here's the problem with Kirk Cousins, and he was in my division for a long time, so I saw this multiple years. His stats are very deceiving, very similar to Philip Rivers. His stats were very deceiving because there would be one or two games. There would be one game where he is absolutely incredible, amazing, puts up 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, and then he'll have 2 or 3 games in a row where he just sucks.
Philip Rivers was never like that. You know his problem.
Oh, Derek.
It was Brady.
Hold on. Philip Rivers was the example of being terrible in the first half of a game and then in the second half putting up great numbers.
That's
That
called
was Philip
clutch.
Rivers his entire career.
That's called clutch.
No, I'm sorry. Philip Rivers in fantasy football.
He's the third best quarterback in our division's history. He's the third best quarterback in our division's history.
Philip Rivers, and by the way, because I watched your division for plenty of years, I know this. He was the same way. He'd be good for a couple of games. He put up record numbers. And then he would suck for a couple of games in a row. They put up great numbers again. Then he would suck for a couple of games.
Listen, his only problem was that he came up against Brady. That's his only problem. He beat Manning.
That's what Kirk Cousins does now. Like in Minnesota, he did it multiple times where he would have 2 or 3 great games followed by 4 or 5 games.
That's disrespectful. Kirk Cousins was never a top 10 quarterback, in my opinion. Never.
Derek, I'm telling you what Kirk Cousins does. His stats are very deceiving.
Yeah, his stats are deceiving, but Philip Rivers wasn't.
Philip Rivers
a couple of years.
Oh, Derek, yes, he did. Yes,
he led the league. Kirk Cousins never led the league in passing or in touchdowns.
I'm sorry, Derek. I'm sorry. Here's the point I'm trying to make. Philip Rivers, his stats were very deceiving all the time.
He got over 50,000 yards passing. Dude.
Derek, he's going to get in the Hall of Fame because of his stats. It's not because of what he did on the field. It's because of what his stats are.
He played with a broken ankle. He played with a broken ankle. He beat Manning. He beat Manning.
Philip Rivers was a Hall of Very Good. He's not in the Hall. He shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame, by the way. He's
Name 10. Okay, hold on. Name 10 quarterbacks that were not the best quarterback in the name 10. The bottom 20. The bottom of the 20, like 11 down. Name them better than him. You can name 10, but you can't give me 10 more. I got 5 in mind.
You really need to repeat that question. I'm sorry.
Okay. So from 1 to 10, you got your Brady's, you got your Mannings, you got your Rem Roethlisberger.
Are you asking me if Philip Rivers is a top 20 quarterback?
Yes. Is he?
Hell no. Hell no.
What?
Absolutely not. No.
So, okay. Outside of Brady, outside of Manning.
Okay. Here you go outside of.
Outside of. Okay.
Okay. Outside of Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, William, repeat back what I said. He's
Russell
in the Hall
Wilson,
of Very Good.
Russell Wilson's a toss-up. Russell Wilson never led the league in touchdowns.
Is he going to be in the Hall of Fame? Yes, he will, because the Hall
of
Fame.
So if you're the Hall of Fame, then you're one of the greatest of all time.
William, because the Hall of Fame has been watered down, he will get in the Hall of Fame. But no, he's in the Hall of Very Good. He's not a Hall of Famer.
So then Tony Romo is not a Hall of Famer then?
Absolutely not. No.
All right. Philip Rivers is way better than him. He is.
Okay.
He's led the league. Hold on. He's led the league in touchdowns or in touchdowns. And I think he led the league in passing also.
Look, there's only 5 modern if we're really basing off of what I believe the Hall of Fame is, there's only 5 modern quarterbacks that I would say are actual Hall of Famers. Philip Rivers not it.
So he never had a number 1. Because I know we had this argument about Richard Jackson and I can't remember this other receiver he had. He never really had a true number 1. He had LT and he had Antonio Gates. Now, mind you, those were 2 Hall of Famers, but he never had a Hall of Fame wide receiver. But
okay, I'm trying to find your point here.
My point is, Kirk Cousins had at least 2. He had Stephon Diggs is going to be a Hall of Famer. And I think Justin Jefferson, he's on a pace to have a Hall of Fame career.
Stephon Diggs, is he an absolute Hall of Famer or is he a?
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. Don't do that to him. That boy is nasty. Yo, come on now. He's been a top 3, top 2, if not the best wide receiver in football for a few years. He's at least been in top 3 for the last 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna have somebody look this up because I do not know off the top of my head. How many All Pros does Stephon Diggs have?
He probably has 2. I think he has.
So being a 2-time All Pro now means you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I thought to be in the Hall of Fame meant longevity. I thought that was always the
Eli Manning is going to make the Hall of Fame, but I don't think Eli Manning is better than Philip Rivers. Eli Manning's going to make the Hall of Fame. He's going to be the Hall of Fame, but he led the league in interceptions, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, first off, Eli Manning, if you are taking away his Super Bowls, would not be anywhere near the Hall of Fame. Is it because of his two
He-
Super
once
Bowls?
again, he's another guy who has over 50,000 yards passing.
But Derek,
Dude,
his stats.
crazy.
Hold on, first off, his
That's
stats
crazy.
are not that great. But you have to include his two.
I
Super Bowls.
agree with that. I agree with you on that. But once you get over the 50,000 mark, you got to give him some credit, man. Dang.
By the way, William, you prove it. By the way, William, I agree with you 100%. Yes, this is a guy who's not a Hall of Famer. Stephon Diggs, he's not. If he's a one-time All-Pro, two-time All-Pro, that means that you were good for a couple of years.
Oh my God, dude.
Derek, look,
God, harsh,
I'm
bro.
gonna say this to you.
Kirk Cousins, I agree. Me and you agree on Kirk Cousins. Don't get it twisted. A lot of teams would take Kirk Cousins right now.
Hey, Keith,
But the safe full of Rivers is not a Hall of Famer. Then Peyton Manning has a terrible playoff record. We talk about it all the time, but Peyton Manning's Hall of Fame, first ballot.
You know what? I'll agree with you there. Yes.
Stephon Diggs is a time All-Pro, 1 first team, 1 second team, 4-time Pro Bowler.
Okay,
NFL
well, Pro Bowlers
reception
don't
leader.
count. Let's toss out Pro Bowlers.
All right, NFL reception leader, NFL receiving yards leader, all in 2020.
Okay, so he had one fantastic year, 2020, first team All Pro, receptions leader, awesome.
But hold on.
As we're speaking,
I brought that up.
9,000. As we're speaking, he has 9,995 yards, 810 receptions, and 67 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's going to Hall of Fame. I'm not even going to trip on that. But I brought him up because name a receiver that's that caliber that Phillip Rivers had. I'll wait.
But Derek, here's the thing I'm saying to you.
I'll wait.
Hold on, Derek.
Answer my question, and I'll listen to what you got to say. Answer my question.
Hey, Derek. Did I say anything about receivers? No, I said
it has a lot to do with it. It has a lot to do with it.
I never mentioned receivers. You did. I've never mentioned receivers.
It has a lot to do with it. If
no,
you listen,
he had Antonio Gates, sir. Yeah, Antonio Gates.
Oh, come on! Tight ends are not as much as good as a wide receiver.
I'm sorry, Tom Brady had Gronk, and he's had Antonio Gates.
He had Tom Brady had Randy Moss. He had Aaron Hernandez. He had Rob Gronkowski.
Aaron Hernandez not a Hall of Famer. I'm sorry.
No, he's not a Hall of Famer, but he was the man when he was there. That's why I act like that crazy fool wasn't balling. All right.
Look, Derek. Listen what I'm about to say. Will Phillip Rivers be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes,
he will.
Yes.
But should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Yes. Once you get over the 50,000, listen. He has more passing yards than Drew Bledsoe, and I would take Drew Bledsoe over Phillip
We're in a
Rivers.
passing league right now. We are in a passing league.
That doesn't do anything to do with it.
Yards is more about longevity than it is about how good you were.
So why does listen? There's not that many people who have over 50,000 yards. It's not. I can name them on my two hands.
But Derek, let me ask you this: out of those 50,000 yards, how many of them have been in the modern era? How many of them have been in this era now?
You got Peyton Manning over. You said over. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger. I think Russell, before he's done, he's going to reach that, but he's not. I think he's close to 40,000. I think he's close to 40,000. McNabb hasn't reached 40,000. And
okay,
McNabb
so Derek,
is
every quarterback that you just named is from the modern era.
Right.
You don't have no Montana. You don't have any of those guys.
Elway has 50,000 yards. Joe Montana has 50,000 yards. Or 40,000. I know he has over 40. Of course, Dan Marino has over 50,000 yards. Like, I could keep going.
All right, Derek. Here's what I'm pointing out to you. His stats are going to get him in the Hall of Fame. Absolutely, his stats are going to get him in the Hall of Fame. But does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes, he was a top 5, top 10 quarterback in his day. The people I named all great all time, and Ben Roethlisberger had the best wide receiver core in his era, damn near. So what are you talking about?
Hey, Derek. Well, first off, you're saying top 5. In what
he
era?
was a top 5, top 10 quarterback in his day.
Top 10 is nice. Top 10 is nice, but was he ever the best quarterback in the NFL? No, he wasn't. Was he second best in the NFL? No, he wasn't.
No.
Third best?
Depending on the year. I think a couple years he might have been. He could have been competing with third best. Fourth at best. I think fourth at best on like a regular basis. You can put a fourth or fifth at best.
You know what? In fact, Derek, let me ask you this because you would actually know the answer to this.
Has
Phillip Rivers ever been an All-Pro?
He might have been. I know he has 1 or 2 years where he's All-Pro.
Are you sure?
He might have been. As I said, he might. As a small mic, because once again, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady has All-Pros. Peyton Manning has All-Pros. Brees has
All-Pros.
When
Ben
you're an All-Pro,
Roethlisberger.
Derek, when you're
Ben
an All-Pro,
Roethlisberger,
Derek,
Aaron Rodgers have All-Pros.
Right. When you're an All-Pro, Derek, it means that you are the best.
I get it. I get the All-Pro. I get the All-Pro thing. I said he's a top 5, top 10 quarterback in his era. So that means there's 4 other 5 other guys that you could put over him. And those guys are Hall of Fame. Dang. Like, what you don't get about that?
I'm saying to you is that his offensive stats, great. They're going to get him in the Hall of Fame for sure. But if you actually look at what he did outside his stats and you actually watch what he did, he wasn't a Hall of Famer. He wasn't.
Are you saying in the game, or are you saying in the playoffs?
I'm saying that you actually watched him play. Yeah. He sucked in the first half of games. He was horrendous in the first half.
He was on the Chargers. I don't blame that on him. He's on the Chargers. Chargers are one of the worst run organizations in all of football.
Derek, there were so many games where in the second half he would have amazing stats and oh my gosh, they had this great comeback. But in the first half, he looked like trash.
Aaron Rodgers is the most accurate quarterback of all time, but he was hurt half of the season.
But to get back to what the original point was, Derek, let's actually wrap this back to what BJ was asking earlier. Kirk Cousins is that type of guy where his stats look amazing, but if you actually watch him play.
He never led the league in passing. Has he ever led the league in passing?
Did Phillip Rivers ever lead the league in passing?
Yeah. I think once or twice. Yes. If I'm not mistaken. Yes.
So he led the league in passing what? Passing touchdowns or passing yards?
Passing yards. Passing yards.
And you said multiple times or just once?
I think twice. And it was pretty recent too. Like a few years before he retired. I know that his last few years in San Diego with Anthony Lynn as a coach too. As I said, the Chargers are run poorly.
Because look, Derek, I'm gonna give credit, and this is the only time I'm ever gonna give credit. It was either 2008 or 2009 where he had excellent numbers. I'll give him credit there.
He led the league in passing.
But then the rest of his career, he was solid, but he wasn't somebody I would say was the best.
He was a top 5 quarterback. He's always been that way. His problem is he played for the Chargers
for a long time. Right.
He played with the Chargers. The only thing that goes against him is the fact that he played with 2 Hall of Famers in LT in Antonio Gates. But Kirk Cousins is not what's the name. That's all I was saying. Don't compare the two because that's not who he is. Kirk Cousins is Derek Carr. Kirk Cousins is Derek Carr.
Derek, the whole point I'm making, and June's probably listening to all of this, is that Kirk Cousins is inconsistent. That's my entire point. Is that he'll be good for a few games, he'll stat pat for a few games, then he'll be trash for the next 4 or 5. That's what he does.
We agree to disagree.
That's Kirk Cousins for you.
Right. Like,
when you need him the most, he don't show up.
I think his problem was Rivers' problem was that he was stuck with what's the name and behind Brady. He couldn't beat Brady. That's my thing.
Well, one thing I'll say, Phillip Rivers did have more overall. More talent.
Phillip Rivers has 63,000 yards, 421 touchdowns, and 209 interceptions. He's in the Hall of Fame. It's not even close, man. Come on.
Once again, Derek, stat-wise, he's in the Hall of Fame, but if you watch him play, he's not in the Hall of Fame.
I watched him, but he's in my division. I watched him play.
I don't know what you were watching then. He's not a Hall of Famer. He's not.
All right, well. He's much better than Kirk Cousins.
To me, they're kind of run even. But
he went to playoffs 06, 07, 08, 09, 2013, 2018, and 2020 with Indianapolis. No, man, this is not even fair, bro. I've been looking at Kirk Cousins down here.
And BJ, yes.
That was a nice cut up for debate with Derek. Sure.
I don't see the people like I know both of their games, and I know Kirk Cousins is nowhere near Phillip Rivers. At best, he's Derek Carr. At best, he's Derek Carr.
All right, so You know, it's 10 o'clock. We did a 2-hour time period. We had some good topics, some good debates. I know Derek always bring the heat. But this time he had somebody new to get into it with. I totally understand. Shout out to the people, William and Kilo and AB and Sharon and Dalton and Ron and
Jay was up here.
Stacks was here. B, Dennis, June. I think that was it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was another person on your top. God damn it, I just missed. BJ Mitchell was here too. So, all right. So, shout out to everybody that was coming through. Y'all know it's Wild Wednesday, each and every Wednesday. We are regrouping and reloading. Debate with Derek will be coming up soon. If you want to be on Debate with Derek, we're going to have 3 topics. You get 60 seconds. It's not about right or wrong. You can talk about Phillip Rivers versus Kirk Cousins. It's not about right or wrong. It's about your details and your answers. You know what I mean? The people in the comments choose the winner. The winners get $25 gift card. So, Debate with Derek starting back up next month. We're going to see how that go. All right. So, if you want to be in, just hit somebody up in the inbox. Like, hey, I'm trying to jump on that Debate with Derek. And they'll get you to the right person. Yes.
Congratulations to my guy, BJ. He was one of our winners for winning our giveaway.
I won some shit. I
Our
won
hat
some
giveaway. So, shout out to BJ for winning our hat giveaway. One of our 2 winners. So,
and then B gonna get mad. Saying he was too fly. Is that BJ? No, I'm fucking right. What's wrong with him? Shit. Yeah, man. Shout out to Off the Top Sports. Shout out to Debate with Derek. Shout out to Ian for coming through. Claps BJ. Pause. Whoa. Pause. You gotta put a pause behind that, sir. You can't just write claps. You gotta put clapping emoji or something. Like, you can't write claps. Like, pause. Like,
but hey Brandon, thanks for having me on. I appreciate being on the show.
You're very welcome, sir.
Bro.
I ain't never went up no Talk It's Tuesday, so fuck Talk It's Tuesday. You feel me?